Arab leaders quaked at the sight of Tahrir. Millions of Egyptians took to the square, a force for change demanding a better life. That was 18 days in 2011. The masses returned to do it again in 2013. Shortly after, the new government cracked down. Police arrested Yusuf during a protest, charged with threatening national security, he says. "We're concealing the university student's identity. He's afraid for his safety."
They electrocuted me with 2 wires to the chest and the back. I was screaming in pain. My torturer said the electricity was weak. Plug it into the AC. The shock sent me and 2 guys holding me back a few meters.
Yusuf languished in prison for over a year.
How did you deal with the torture?
I cried hard. I felt extremely weak, impotent, and crushed. I broke a piece of glass and felt that I wanted to end all this. I wanted to die.
CNN can't independently verify Yusuf's story, but Egyptian human rights lawyers say his is not unique.
The use of extreme force, violence, torture violations in prisons, and especially in police stations, it's gone up on the rise.
One report detailed police abuse in 2015. In it, nearly 500 people died in police custody. 700 cases of torture were documented. In the lead up to the anniversary of the revolution, activists tell us the government is cracking down on any perceived threats, including making arrests, as well as raiding cultural centers and private homes.
There is a deliberate attempt to send a message to anyone that would consider protesting that it won't be tolerated this time around.
Egypt's Minister of Interior defended his tactics as legal on state TV.
Questions are being raised now about some practices that violate human rights. Well, they are necessary because of the reality we live in. We are facing a ferocious wave of terrorism that Egypt hasn't witnessed in modern history.
Among the wave of terrorism, ISIS in Egypt has killed over 1,000 people, including hundreds of civilians. But Yusuf sees the government's tactics as counterproductive.
The government gives the terrorist organizations a kiss of life. The youth join these groups as a result of the government's oppression and terror. They don't give the young people a way to vent their anger.
5 years on, for many, the hope of Tahrir has been replaced by despair. Ian Lee, CNN, Cairo.